Awesome. So today we are looking at more of our single stick combinations. Again, whether it's for combative application or just coordination, getting used to moving the stick through new patterns, chaining different stuff together in different ways to stretch your brain, anything like that. Either way, combinations with the stick, good stuff. So the first one we're going to look at is called the De Campo uno dos tres, and I've seen this a couple of different ways, but the idea is basically that I want to take a Wittick and a Lobtick and a Redondo and put them all together. So we've done Redondo two different ways, either horizontal, diagonal, whatever, or vertical. So the first way I learned this is I Wittick, retracting on the same line, Lobtick, cutting through, and then Redondo, cutting over the top. On the backhand side, Wittick, Lobtick, Redondo. Wittick, Lobtick, Redondo, Wittick, Lobtick, Redondo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's called the De Campo uno dos tres, because I get uno, dos, tres hits in on each side. The second way is to put the Redondo in the middle, and instead of the diagonal or horizontal, it is a vertical Redondo. So I go Wittick, Redondo, Lobtick. Wittick, Redondo, Lobtick. Wittick, Redondo, Lobtick. Wittick, Redondo, Lobtick. So either way, practice both. They're both good for you. The next set involves taking the X strike, angle 1, angle 2, or angle 2, angle 1, either way, and basically putting a Redondo somewhere in there. So we could do it before. I Redondo, X strike. Downward Redondo, X strike. I could horizontal, X strike. Horizontal, X strike. I could go from the backhand side, backhand vertical Redondo, X strike. Vertical, X strike. Or horizontal, X strike. Horizontal, X strike. I could go in the middle. So I go one side of the X, vertical, second side of the X. 1, vertical, 2. Or starting on the backhand side, 2, vertical, 1. 2, vertical, 1. Or again, you could do that with the horizontal. 1, horizontal, 2. 1, horizontal, 2. Or 2, horizontal, 1. 2, horizontal, 1. Putting that Redondo somewhere in the middle of the X strike. Third option, put it at the end. 1, 2, vertical. 1, 2, vertical. 1, 2, horizontal. 1, 2, horizontal. Or 2, 1, vertical. 2, 1, vertical. 2, 1, horizontal. 2, 1, horizontal. So I'm taking the X and I'm just splitting it along either of those sort of north-south directions instead of the diagonal directions. The other one that I love from the X strike specifically is to split and only do one side of the X. So downward X on this side, I could also cut back up on the opposite. So rather than coming up to finish my figure 8, I'm just looking at this one diagonal and cutting down, cutting back up, cutting down, cutting back up. Or on the 2 side, cutting down, cutting back up. So this is slashing one side of the X, or I can thrust one side of the X. I slash down, leave my point forward, thrust, almost like a tear coming back up on the opposite side. 2 big ripping thrust on the opposite side of the X. So we've got our X strikes, put a Redondo somewhere. If you put 2 Redondos in, the other one you can do is the M. So imagine like you're drawing a big uppercase M. I go diagonal, vertical, diagonal, vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you've done our 4 Redondos drill, it's like that, but with 1 each. Diagonal, vertical, diagonal, vertical. Or you could start diagonal, vertical, diagonal, vertical. The last 2 are sort of specific combos that come through the Inosanto tradition. The first one is called Tres Personas, like the 3 people of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Or Kidlat, which means lightning. It's kind of like a jagged lightning strike. So the way that I've always done this, it's a abanico, high, on the forehand side. Like if I was swinging angle 1, that target, I'm flicking with the abanico. I turn it over for a short angle 2, and then one more big angle 1. So flick, hack, slash. Flick, hack, slash. Abanico, Wittick, Loptic. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Kidlat, or Tres Personas. The last one is called Split the Kawayan, or Split the X, or Double X, or I don't know, there's like a million names for it. That one is going to be downward X. Then I retrace coming up, redondo coming down on the other side. So angle 1, angle 2. I retrace my angle 2, cutting up with the blade edge, redondo back over to my angle 1. So I'm making an X strike, then I'm doing another X, but in a weird backwards way. Upward, over, and one more time on the redondo. So down, X, cut up, slash down. I think this one, it's really important to think about if you did have a blade, keeping that blade edge forward. 1, 2, cut up, cut down. It's very easy here to almost hit with the flat as I bring this high. Really turn the knuckles up, the palm out, so that I'm leading with that blade edge. Turn it over for one more slash. So downward, downward, upward, downward. If you happen to start on the backhand side, redondo over the top. So from here, redondo, 1, 2, upward, 1. And then all the same combos you should be doing with whatever weapons you've got, blades, axes, pool cues, and practicing your left side. So enjoy these combinations. Hope it works for your coordination.